I'm about to show you how to create a budget or money plan that won't make you cry, but will be like, why wasn't I doing this sooner? So let's get into budgeting, because budgeting will help you find what money you have right now. And so the first step in creating a budget is to track your expenses. And I know this is the hardest part because ain't nobody want to look at their bank account and see all that money just constantly leaving and not enough of it coming in. So first we want to track everything. $40 cup of coffee. Wait, coffee shouldn't be costing that much, but we want to track every little thing. The money you spend on coffee, the money you spend on Uber Eats. If you buy a soda at the vending machine at your job, we want to track everything. And it's okay if you do these things, because where your money goes or where you spend the most of your money, that's what you're interested in. And we need to see what your behavior is like. And the only way to get that done is by putting everything that you're spending down on a piece of paper or app or a spreadsheet like Google Sheets, and getting that bird's eye view of your expenses. I want you to also be honest with yourself here. And don't be scared. I don't want you to look at your bank account and judge yourself or get depressed or have a conversation with your partner and it cause problems. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here so that you can figure out the best way to get started on how to make money, because you're broke and you're stressed. And so we want to get a plan in order. And I'm going to show you the quickest way to do that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and show you how I create my budget. First of all, you can easily create this spreadsheet, and Google Sheets, Google Docs are part of your free Google account. You don't have to be super fancy. We just want to track our money. You don't have to use this worksheet. You can use an app like I used to use Every Dollar. I used to use Mint.com. That doesn't exist anymore. I think it's Intuit now. Oh, Credit Karma. Mint.com is now Credit Karma. But I used to use Every Dollar by Dave Ramsey. Great apps. Nothing wrong with those apps. I just have a better system now that I found. You can easily create something simple. You go to your you want a spreadsheet, and you can name it whatever you want, but you can easily just create your spreadsheets off of this. However, I already have one, so let's go take a look at this spreadsheet. All right, so let's get this a little bigger so that you can see a little better. Okie dokie. So over here, we have cost of living, right? Because we have a cost to live. And yeah, they're your needs. These are your needs. They're also your necessities. And then we separate with lifestyle. All right. So I like to start with things like savings, because remember, we want to save first, not last. We want to pay ourselves first. And that means that you want to either put money in your savings, you want to put money into investments. Most of you, if you have a job, you should be investing in your 401k. And here's a little secret that the wealthy do. They put money away in the HSA, in your health savings account, because that grows too, just like an IRA, just like stocks. The HSA, oh my God, I don't know why I can't say that word, but your health spending account will help you also build wealth. So that's a secret there. Okay. And then cost of living, of course, you're going to have your rent or your mortgage. If you pay for any storage, if you have any other rents or mortgages that you're paying. And then we have our groceries. We have food, your household items, and outside beverage. Then you have your utilities like electricity, water, if you have cable, internet. Also, under cost of living is your childcare, your education, if you're paying for tuition, if you're paying for tutoring, this is where you want to put that stuff. Transportation. Now, everyone is different. You may or may not have a car. You may live in the city, so you just do public transportation. Maybe you just ride share. Whatever your situation is, you can put all that here. Then your healthcare costs, medications. I know that there are those that consider certain activities to be medication, and that is fine too. If you have a card that's your medication, you want to put that there. Life insurance that can go under healthcare. Clothing, we don't want to be out there naked in society, so you do need clothes and shoes, and you do need a little bit of a beauty routine and care, grooming, haircuts, shaving. So you want to include those here. And so then we got our lifestyle. And lifestyle is what I'm talking about when I say, do we need them? They're part of our lifestyle, but do we need them? Can we cut them out if we're broke and we have no money? So right here, I want you to add all your credit cards, your entertainment, like eating out, outings, events, and then your subscriptions, your memberships. I recently cut out 3 subscriptions the other day, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. You can use this worksheet that I have. You can go to the description below and there's going to be a link. All right. So now let's organize this mess. I'm going to fill this in real quick. I'm going to speed this video up and I'm just going to fill it in with random stuff. Okay. Now it's time to review your income and compare it to your expenses. Let me show you how to do that on this budget worksheet that I like to call a money plan, because nobody really likes the word budget. We all like the word plan because we like to plan parties. So real quick, let's just go over this worksheet. And like I said, this worksheet will be available in the description below. Okay, I want to show you that in my worksheet, I created some formulas so that I can know if I'm over or under. And obviously, if I am under, then we're going to put more money into other places. If we are over, we are going to cut some expenses. So I'm going to go through this real quick, okay? Some random numbers. All right. So now that we have set a budget, we're going to assign every dollar. So we want to be as accurate as possible when you're doing this so that you can really see what's coming in and what's going out. Then we're going to make sure that if we have overage, that overage is going to go to some place like our savings or investments, or be that money that you need to start your business. So now that you see where your money is going, you're going to direct it to the right places. Remember, money likes to have a purpose. Money likes to be traded for value. You should watch my video on what money thinks after this before you go into any of my other series, because it's important to know how money thinks. Let me actually open myself up a little bit here more because I'm going to talk. Aren't you sick and tired of living that paycheck to paycheck life? Aren't you at the verge of screaming from the top of your lungs? Excuse my French. Then do this. It's not hard. Look, I can easily create this budget sheet. Yes, it took me a little bit of time because I like to make things a little bit more fancy. I like spreadsheets. I'm a nerd. But let me show you right here the secret sauce. Okay, so here we have Google Calendar. And what you see here is my calendar. I have different calendars too, because Google will give you the basic calendars and your task, and of course, any holidays. But you create these other calendars if you want. And so let me show you how to create a calendar. So we're going to go to settings, which is up here. And then we're going to go right here to add a calendar, and we're going to create a new calendar. We're going to name it bills and subscriptions. So let's create this calendar. All right, so let's go back out here. And so you see how it says bills? It's going to be in purple. So let's take off everything else that I have, and let's just get the one that's in purple. All right, so let's go to the month of April here. So now you have your Google Sheets, right? And we're gonna put paydays and stuff like that. You fill it in how you get paid. So here, the first thing we want to add is our income. So we're going to go to the date. Let's just say that I get paid on Friday the 4th. We're going to go ahead and say payday. Hell yeah, baby. Payday. And so you got it color coded to see that it's a bill. You can change to whatever color you want. My bills are actually red, like you see right here. But you can put whatever. You can add a guest. I add my husband to these, not that he looks at it. So you can send it to your spouse, or you can send it to an accountability partner. You can send it to a parent if they're helping you pay the bill, whatever it is, or if you pay a parent's bill, whatever it is, you can always set that up. So let's say that I want this to repeat itself because I do get paid every 2 weeks. We want to change this to custom and then 2 weeks. So repeat every 2 weeks. I hope you can see this. Let me bring this bigger. So we're going to put our payday. We're going to make it every 2 weeks on a Friday. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to hit save. And so now for the next, you'll see May, June, that's all there. You know that you're going to be getting paid on those days. Now, let's say I want to add another payday. Let me go back to April. I have renters, so my renters pay me on the 1st. So rent money, and then I get that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go to more options real quick. Yes, it does repeat because it repeats monthly. So let's go to every 1 month. So monthly on day 1. And right now we're going to say it never ends. So now that we have that, you can add a description like money from renters due. So we're going to save that. And now we know that that money is going to come in. Actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we change this color to green so that you know that this is money coming in? So we're going to change that to green. And so this and following events, and then we're going to change payday to green as well. And like I said, you can pick any color here. I am going to pick this for now. And let's click this and following events. Okay, so now all my paydays are in green. But you see that little purple at the end there because it's part of my bill calendar. Now, let's add some of those bills. So we all know that rent is always due the 1st. So let's click back over here and we're going to do mortgage. You can add a description, even the link to where you pay things too. So I pay it, online, whatever. And you can put in a link here. If, let's say, for example, your spouse is the one that pays that, or whoever pays that, you can send them this reminder as well. So let's say the mortgage, and we're going to make that red, right? Let's say my electricity is on the 31st of this month, and we're going to say electricity. And I want to say that this does repeat, and it repeats once a month. And so we're going to put that there. And I'm going to leave it purple, but you can make whatever color you want. So we're going to click in here, and guess what we're going to do? Guess what? We're going to add a notification. Yes, let me minimize that, get this bigger. And I want to know that my electric bill is going to come out of my bank, or I got to pay it on the 31st. I want to know one day before. And I wanted to tell me whatever time. I'm going to keep it at 9 a.m. So let's say I wanted to tell me one day before. I want it to be for this event and all the following events. So now, every time my electric bill is due, I am going to get an alert for the day before. Also, let's say rent money. I want to get an alert that I'm about to get some money. And so I am going to set up a notification, and I'm going to set it up one day before. You can set it up for a week before. You can set this up for an hour before. Whatever you want, just do it. And so that's going to be that. So now there is your secret. Let me open myself up a little bit better. Setting up a Google Calendar and these alerts is going to be how you are going to get out of this stress that you're under because you don't know where your money is going. You don't know when it's coming out of your bank account. And your spending is probably out of control because you don't know how much money you have available. An expense worksheet that you know what's coming out, you're going to transfer that information to your budget, to your money worksheet, and you're going to then know if you are living under or over your means. And after you finish this, if you're living, like I said, over your means, you're going to cut some of those lifestyle expenses. And if you're living under your means, then we're going to put more money either into savings, investments, or a place where your money is going to grow. Because remember, money, it's not loyal and it goes where it grows. After you have your budget, we're going to transfer all that information into our calendar right here. And this calendar, it's going to be, you have no idea. Like, I don't even know how to tell you how important it is to know what you're spending, when it's going to happen. Like I said, make your own budget. It doesn't have to be like mine. But if you do like mine, like I said, they're going to be in the description below. And if you need any extra help understanding this stuff and understanding how to create this, then let me know. Let me know in the comments below, because I could always go into these tutorials a little bit further. I just don't want to bore you with the technical stuff. So that's the only reason why, I am trying to move through this quickly. I think that you know what you need to do. I think that you can create this. It doesn't take long. An hour, maybe an hour of your day is nothing compared to the happiness and the stress relief that you're going to feel afterwards. Get a Google Calendar, write down everything from your bank account. I mean, you have to look at your bank, so that is a must. And then write it on the Google Calendar. But it's time to stop playing these games. And we're doing grown up stuff here. I guarantee that if you do this method of a budget, your stress levels are going to go down and your money will stop running away from you. So now that you know how to track your expenses, now that you know how to create a budget, and now that you have a Google Calendar and alerts set up, I want you to focus on one thing that you can cut today that will put more money in your pocket. Look at that spending. Do you really need all those subscriptions? Are you really going to that place that you're paying a membership to? Like, these are things that you need to think about. And so you can easily create these Google calendars. And like I said, I can easily lead you to the well of secrets. But unless you're ready, none of this matters. So I suggest that you kind of like put your foot down on yourself and start making some money, because I know that you're stressed. Like, I know what you're going through. I've been there. And this is why I'm here now, because I can't continue letting you live miserable like this. Life is good. I hope that you grab the budget worksheets that I have available in the description below. And I can tell you that the next video is going to also help you, because it's going to be about the mind and how you think about money. So stay tuned to the next video, which is how money thinks, and so that you can align yourself with money. Money will come to you and you have to believe it. All right. I'll see you later.